Room for a change, and the lighting is horrible. I have this halo light. These things they're not jack squat. So I hope you can see me. I just wanted to do a little catch up. Oh my god, it's horrible. It's like giving me really bad side lighting. It's making me look like I'm about 70. I don't know how good the internet connection is in here either. One second, I'm gonna plug in this other halo light. Oh, Gunnar, stop swearing. Hold on a second. Let me see if this is better. And leave me a little message so I know who's here. Is that better? Can you see me better now? Oh, you guys, hi. Hi. Oh, Robin, hi. Oh my God, I'm so glad you're here. You're just the person I want to talk to. Okay, so I told you guys in my last, hi, Vitra. Let me just clean my glasses. Sorry about the swearing in the background. It's Gunnar. He's playing video games. So let me tell you what happened. So I told you in my last live, I'm sorry, this is really not like ideal positioning, but whatever. So in my last live, I sold this gorgeous vintage dress. It was like a no iron cotton, what do you call it? Toile. I always forget the name in English. Whatever. Twill, right? I'm getting hot just thinking about the situation. Beautiful paisley orange 60s. Hi, Kukum. Hi, Fuddy Duddy. Sheath dress. It was in really good shape, and it was hand sewn, like done with a machine, but you could see that the hem was done by hand. Some of the darts were done by hand, and I'm sure that the whole thing was like put together by a little seamstress with a sewing machine. So it was really like a classic vintage piece. And so this cheapskate, you know, I think she message me, or she liked my listing, or she put in a bundle or whatever, but she had a lot of concerns about the fit. So I spent a lot of time taking extensive measurements. I even took a picture with my fat ass in the dress just to show her what it looks like on a size 12. You know, I really went out of my way. And I had it listed for 65. I gave it to her for 35. And, you know, I thought she'd be happy. But this person was a scammer. She was an absolute scammer. So Poshmark created this new, hi, my Osric. Hi, thanks for stopping by. Well, let me tell you what the scam is. So Poshmark decided it was a good idea to offer partial refunds. I think that's messed up because it really opens the door to people buying stuff and then making a bogus claim. And I've seen other people, hi Pam, I've seen other people talking about having experiences with this, and it's just kind of like ruining it for everyone, you know? So, hi Sandra. So this person bought this dress. Hi Bella. And then she started to make all these claims. I know I already told you this, but just in case you didn't hear it the last time, she started to make all these claims. Like she said that the cotton wasn't really that thick, which is complete BS. Any thicker than that, it'd be a canvas. She said it's not really sheath. She doesn't understand sheath is a style. Not anyway, it was just horrible. She took pictures of the measurement like this way, but she did it in such a way that the dress wasn't flat, and she gave a bogus measurement. And anyway, like a whole bunch of nonsense like that. Oh yeah, and then she claimed that the dress had been altered. I mean, really, it was hand sewn. They could make it any way they wanted, you know? And I said all this. I countered this argument. I said the measurement's not even flat. I told her the dress was handmade. There's no way to know which stitching was done before or after. No, I'm not being targeted. No. This is just one individual. Okay. And you know, like about the fabric, like basically I countered everything, but I was so annoyed that I was like, if she's not happy, let her return the whole thing for a full refund. Maybe I should have just argued the case that I did say it was hand sewn in the listing, and that should have settled it. But because I agreed for her to return it, because I didn't want Poshmark to rule that she keeps it and gets the refund. I mean, that doesn't actually, in the beginning, I thought that she wanted to keep the item, get refunded, and get extra $8 compensation. Like, I didn't understand at all. I was, what is this? You know, now you want me to pay you to buy my clothes? So finally I understood, and I was like, oh, that's what she wants. Anyway, because I said, yes, okay, like just send it back, which I thought was okay. Oh, thanks, Bella. Yeah, guess what? Thrifted, right? Isn't it gorgeous? Well, anyway, I don't want to get off track. So, you know, they agreed with me, send the whole thing back, get the full refund. And this happens all the time, so I didn't think it's a really big deal. People might complain, right? It happens. Then she goes, I changed my mind, I'm going to keep it. You know why? Because there's nothing wrong with the dress, and she is such a cheapskate that she wants an extra $8 off. Doesn't make any sense. I can't even understand what kind of person would do this. I mean, really, like, my mind is just blown. But I was like, oh, that's weird. Okay, fine. But the problem is that ever since that happened, my algorithm is screwed up. Like before, okay, up until then, I had 18 sales. I know it's not a lot compared to some people who get like, $500 a week in sales, but I had 18 sales up until like the first 2 weeks of this month. It was even better than last month. Last month, I think I had like 21 or 23 sales for the whole month. So up to the middle of this month, I already had 18. So I was looking at having more sales, and my sales have been going up like this, right? Every month it's a bit more, except for 1 month where I had only one sale. That was like in the beginning. Because basically the first month I had one sale that was referred from Marketplace. So that's me who sent them there. And I had like one or two that was actually from you guys. The second month it was like crickets. And then it started to get a bit better as I kind of started to understand what to do. And then the last couple months have been good. Well, up until 2 weeks ago. Well, ever since then, it's been really crap. Like I had one sale this week and one sale last week. So that's like super discouraging. And Robin, I'm glad you're here because I'm sure that this happens all the time. I know that like even very successful resellers on Poshmark talk about people returning things. So how is it possible that this completely screwed up my algorithm? So it used to be like if I'd share my closet, I get these all these shares like from other people, and I get all these likes. Well, after this happened, I would share my closet and it was like nothing, just like the auto follows, or somebody else listing new items. So it was weird, and it actually, are you still there, Robin? It was even like it seemed like if I shared just like 4 or 5 things, I would get a like or I'd get some shares. But if I shared my whole closet, it would be like there'd be nothing. Robin, you're the one who told me to share my whole closet several times and wait, can you do a Poshmark class? You know what I've been doing? I've been doing a Poshmark class. Wait, you mean me tell you about Poshmark? Well, I'm kind of like, I'm not that expert at it. I've been up at it for 6 months, but I've been studying it like the equivalent of how I used to study when I was in school, like in university or college. I'm listening to other people and I'm literally like writing down notes and doing what they say. There's only one thing I haven't done, which is get the VA, the virtual assistant, which I will do, but I had to do some other things first, like understand about sourcing and listing and like a bunch of things, and I figured like I didn't have enough good listings up. There was no point like getting the VA because I had a lot of just sort of like stuff from my mom and my old clothes, and I figured, well, I'll just wait a little bit till I have more, but I have a lot now. I have like 600 listings up. Maybe like too much. Some of them were sold on Marketplace, so they're not available or elsewhere. But anyway, yeah, no, I've been studying, but now I lost my train of thought. Rats. I'm so tired. I have a list here. I want to tell you what I had to do today. It was insane. But like I don't understand how something like this could just completely screw up my algorithm. And yes, it happens. So Robin, have you ever had someone return an item? So that's what you told me. You said the cases screw up your algorithm for a little bit, it will come back. Well, it's been a while. Like it's been a couple weeks. Actually, I think that no, she made the case like it was more than a week ago now. And I had such a good day. Like right before that, I literally sold 8 things in one day. I had a great day. That's why I had 18 sales. I had 10, and then I had 8 items that sold in one day. And I was like, okay, great. This is going really well. And then I get this case opened. And I was like, what? Because I've had this problem on YouTube of like somehow getting on the wrong side of the algorithm. And it happened as well on Facebook. I told you before, it was like 2016, I think. I posted a couple of things that turned out they weren't factual, but they weren't like medical related or even politics. They were just like just some random stuff, you know. It was back in the day where they were putting out, like, this was intentional. I'm convinced that it was engineered to put out all this fake news, because where's the fake news now? Where did it go? Where are all those sites, right? I truly believe that these sites were created intentionally by some kind of psyop people or whatever, to just entrap people to share what's not really fake. It's more like urban legends, right? Like there's, you know, worm meat in the McDonald's hamburgers, like this kind of stuff. I wouldn't call that exactly fake news any more than a lot of the fake news urban legends that originated in the mainstream media. I have an entire book about urban legends that, you know, you hear all these urban legends like the you know, like the razor blades and the Halloween candy, which was an urban legend actually, or the Chihuahua in the microwave, the girl who fried her guts by going to the tanning salon. Like none of these things actually happened, but the way that these rumors originated was someone published it in a mainstream newspaper. Truth be told, and that's how all this got started. So like fake news or urban legends is nothing new, and it was like there was an explosion of it just a few years ago, actually just before the last election, or no, the Trump election. Right, Mikey died from Pop Rocks. Yeah, that was another one. Yeah. If you can think of any more, let me know in the comments. They're pretty entertaining, some of them. So it was right before the election of where Trump won. That all of a sudden there was like tons of it, and then they seemed to like, and some of it became political, but they used that to create this thing about sharing misinformation about, or influencing an election, like with misinformation or something. Anyway, I'm convinced the whole thing was organized and engineered, but I got on the wrong side of that somehow. I just shared some like celebrity news that was not factual, and I've maybe told you this before. I know I have, but in case you haven't heard, I was messaged on Facebook 3 times by 3 different people saying, "Oh, this thing that you shared wasn't factual. Could you take it down?" And in all the time I'd been on Facebook since 2007, I had never had a message like that. I was like, "Who are you to tell me what to post?" That was my reaction. You know, at the time, I still had this sense that I had free speech and that nobody could tell me what to post if it didn't go against the guidelines. Because if it did, then they should take it down. And if it didn't, I should be allowed to post it. That was my logic. But apparently they were trying to ferret out whether I would go along with removing it. I mean, if they had said to me, "Listen, I'm a mole, part of a government operation, and please remove this," or something like that, I would have been like, "Ah, okay." You know, because I know how these things work. Like I had figured it out on YouTube at the time. Oh, yeah, getting locked out and having to show ID, it's not unusual. I've had to show ID too. That's just to verify that it's not somebody else trying to sneak in. But anyway, like I had a bad experience with Facebook, and then on YouTube, like I don't even know what I did. I'm not even really sure what it was. I think it might have been that Anita video. I don't know. But anyway, I got sent to the sub-basement. So now I'm trying to take my life in a new direction, which, I mean, you know what they say, if you keep trying to do the same thing over and over again, it's the definition of insanity. I don't think that's actually the definition of insanity, but it is not a good thing to do. So I found a new passion. So I'm trying to make the best of it. And I'm a bit traumatized, though, to tell you guys the truth. And this is why I didn't get on eBay or Etsy, because I've heard also things like this, and I just feel like my nerves can't take it. And even on Marketplace, it's gotten so bad with the bots that, like, you post a Tommy Hilfiger shirt and they'll flag it as fake just because it says Tommy Hilfiger. Why would anybody fake Tommy Hilfiger? You can buy it for $3 in the freaking thrift store. Seriously. You know, I think you're safe with vintage. But if you post anything designer, like I have a great Calvin Klein coat, I'm scared to post it on Marketplace. Because they've got this weird thing where if you, and I don't understand, because I see other people doing it, but anyway, I'm traumatized clearly, as you guys see. Sorry, there's a fly in here. Okay, wait, Robin, what did you say? I get cases for fits sometimes. They don't win, but it still slows my sales. So that's not right. It, it's clear that you're not allowed. Yeah, somebody complained actually recently that they gave me a 4-star rating because the sweater dress they bought, I said it was an XL, but I showed the measurements and it was 19.5 pit to pit, but stretchy. So clearly this is a fitted dress. She complained. I guess she thought it would be like loose, but look at the measurements, you know? So she couldn't make a case, I guess. But she gave me a 4-star rating, which I thought you should give yourself a 4-star rating for not checking the measurements because that was on your end, not mine, you know? Because it is an XL. It says it right there on the label. What do you want me to say? It's an XL, 19.5 pit to pit. Do your research. So even that slowed your sales, even if they didn't win. A closet score. Oh, no kidding. Oh, that's interesting, Robin. Thanks for telling me. So there's a closet score that goes up when you make sales and goes down when you get cases. Huh. You guys want to buy anything from me on Poshmark? Help me out. I know you're all American. I will sell you my stuff at like almost nothing if you buy from me to help me out. Go and check it out. It's called Elga's Bazaar. I need help. Yeah. You know, if you want to do that, that would be really great. Vaping break. So, I mean, that's that. I hope it gets better. Oh my God, tweed coats. I have the most gorgeous tweed coat. It's listed. Do you want to see it? I'll go get it. It's really small. Mercari's not available for Canada. I just opened an account on Whatnot. Hope that doesn't go sour. And I'm only hesitating because, yeah, I gave them like all my ID and my address and everything and applied to sell. They should approve me because, I mean, when I tell them, because they want to know like, what's your reach? I told them I have an American audience and I can't sell to them on Poshmark because it's for Canada only. So when they see my YouTube channel, they're not going to know that I'm shadow banned. They're just going to see 105,000 subscribers. Let's hope it works in my favor. See my Poshmark. Poshmark ambassador. In the basement. But anyway. So hopefully they're going to approve it. Oh, you're a large? Okay, no, it's an extra small. Wait, I'm going to go get it. Just give me 1 second. I just want to show you my tweed coat. It's really cute. It's like a tweed jacket and it's from Soya and Kyo. You guys, this is like a $450 coat. I'm selling it for like really a fraction of the price. Let me see if it fits me. It says extra small, but it doesn't look that small. I'm an extra large. Extra large and in charge. Oh wait, no. I can't close it. I'm too fat. I'm gonna break it. No, it's, you know, it says extra small, but I mean, look, extra large, it fits like this, and all my fat's right here too, so I think that it fits like a medium. It fits okay up here. It's not that small. I mean, it's supposed to be roomy, I guess, which, yeah, it's extra small. But anyway, I mean, whatever I have, it's in my closet. You can look in jackets and coats. I have some, I have a couple of Torrid jackets. You live 30 minutes from me on the South Shore? No kidding. You just thrifted one, Robin. No kidding. Yeah. This is great. I love it. I mean, it's extra small, but it's a super great brand. But I mean, like now I'm in the damn basement. Who's gonna see it? So sad. Seriously, guys, if you want to help me out, please buy something. I don't care if it's like I only get $5. You know what I mean? Like, really. You know what? Go in there, hit like, put it in a bundle, tell me who you are, tell me you're from YouTube, and I will give it to you at like the lowest price I possibly can. Seriously, anything you want. What brand? What? What's what, Brent? What? I'm not sure what you're asking. You're near, oh, Verdun. Oh, the South Side. I thought you meant South Shore. You're like my neighbor. No kidding. Yeah, this thing is really cool. Oh my God, I have a lot of really great stuff. I have coats, you guys, like really nice coats too. I have a men's point zero down. It's all down and goose feathers, and it's like brand spanking new, and it's like a $360 coat. I have it listed for 150. It's on Marketplace too. Um, I always wanted a down coat. I have a bunch of other things too. Well, let me know if there's anything that you want. No, it's not all women's clothes. I got men's too. And if there's something you want, mention it. I'll tell you if I have it because I have so much more stuff that's not even listed. I've got winter boots too. Look, I've got all kinds. I've got what are these called? The North Face. I've got North Face suede with plush. I have unbelievable Blondo, like pure sheepskin boots that are so gorgeous. I mean, you guys, I just have tons. I've got like tall black boots. I've got tall beige boots that are not even listed. Seriously, if there's anything you want, I've got jewelry, a large tweed coat, Patagonia. Wait, let me show you what I have though. I have a couple of awesome Gorp Core. Wait a minute. They're right here too, so that's cool. I can show you. Wait, there's one. This is what I have. Okay, it's not Patagonia. Wait. I have Patagonia pants for men, I think. But let me show you what I do have, though, in terms of that kind of stuff. Look, this is vintage 90s North Face. It's like something my bro would have worn. It's like his clothes. It's incredible. It's like Gorpcore preppy 90s. It says men's small. I love this thing. This is a gem. I love all this stuff. I love all the clothes. It's crazy. I was snooping around today. I went into... I never used to do this because I'm too poor. Like, I cannot afford nice clothes. I never could. You guys, like, when I take care of Erin, I wear Ardennes. The reason I wear Ardennes is it's basically scrubs. You know, like, because I'm cleaning and I'm doing, like, home care. I can't wear nice clothes, so I would basically wear what I realize now are, like, scrubs. Like, my Ardennes shirts and my, was it Forever 21 jeans or Ardennes jeans? I just buy like cheap Ardennes clothes on sale and I just wear them. And I'd have a few nice things, but I almost never go out, so I don't wear them. But then I discovered the thrift store, so now I have like nice things like this, and I'll wear this out. I'll still put my scrubs on when I go over there. But I feel like it's okay. I'm not going to destroy it. Because if I do, you know, it's not like I destroyed a $100 shirt, so it's okay. So now I discovered I like clothes, like I said. And I was snooping around Urban Outfitters today. They have gorgeous. Oh my God, the skirts. It's like a, what do you call it? Like not layered, tiered, like little tiered, like poofed out little mini skirt in blue with like black on each tier and these little bows. Oh my God, so cute. And these adorable little sweaters. I have this too. This is Mountain Hardwear. It's like kind of vintage too, I think. It's pretty nice. What size is it? I think this is a women's. It says 8, made in the USA. Yeah, so it's like not made in China. So it's probably 90s. So I've got those two. And a Patagonia pants. I can go looking for Patagonia. Let me know if there's anything else you're looking for, because I have tons. I have tons and tons of stuff. And I was going to clean up today, actually, even while I was talking to you. Let me read you my list of what I had to do today. Okay, I had to go to the bank, and I had to go on foot because our mayor has made it impossible to take a car. And do you know that my back is actually broken? Like, my spine is broken? Did you guys know that? I kind of knew, but then I was looking at pictures of what my injury actually is, and I was like, I have a broken spine. That's so crazy. How am I walking around like that? But and imagine 2 of us in the same family. Literally, it's broken between the sacral spine and the rest of my spine. It's broken. And so the whole upper spine, all the way to T12, has slid off the base, but only by like a quarter. That the reason it did that was that it broke. Can you believe it? So you can imagine that I get some back pain. No, the cars are allowed, but good luck finding parking. So I can't even use, like, I have like a whole box of purses and I have to sell them because I can't even carry a bag anymore, because any weight like this, you can imagine, it causes pain, but it causes a lot of pain like up here in like my upper back because it's not sitting solidly on a base. But since I stopped lifting things, I don't have the pain in my hips. The reason I had pain in my hips was because of the spine having moved. Like the whole thing is like shifted over and it like pinches nerves. That's why I had so much pain. Remember the whole thing with my hips? That's what it was. And it's been like that since 2019. And there were times where my legs felt like really heavy. Like, yeah, I could walk, but I was like, what's up? Like, I used to run on the treadmill and like my legs felt like they're so heavy. And I'd have pain, like, and it would go all the way down the front of my leg. And I couldn't drive the car. I couldn't even like put my shoes on. Finally, I get this MRI and it's like actually broke my back. And it wasn't like I fell or anything. It just broke. Like the bone just like snapped. So crazy. I think it was like from lifting the chair. Anyway, so the reason I'm telling you that is because there are people who cannot just like walk around that much. You know, like, yeah, I did do it, but I do pay a price. It would have been better if I drove. I mean, you know, I don't want to become like totally sedentary. And I've been living with this injury for like, what, 2020, 21, 22, 23. So it's been like, yeah, it's been like 4 years. Not 4.5. It's been like 4 years. Well, it's okay, Pam. I mean, I'm kind of amazed that this could happen. And my spinal cord is not broken. It's just the bone. But I have to be careful. Like, remember I used to go to the gym and lift weights? I can't do that. If I lift these weights, like the whole thing could slide off. I mean, and the crazy thing is, like, if it did break all the way, like I would not be paralyzed, but I would probably be incontinent. I'm just like, oh my God, like that's crazy. Anyway, here I am. I've been walking around with this for years. I just can't believe, like, how can it break and you're still walking? But it can happen. No, there's nothing you can do. You can't fix it. It doesn't heal. You can't fix it. You can't do physio for it. You can't really do anything. And you know who it happens to? It happens to people like gymnasts. It happens to like athletic people, weightlifters and gymnasts, or maybe people who lift heavy things like I was doing, you know, not at the gym, but like the day it happened, I put Aaron's wheelchair in the car and then took it out. And I think that's when it happened. Because I remember the day it happened. And then I thought, oh, I just pulled something. I'll just do some yoga. Big mistake. I did a reversal. Imagine I went upside down and the pain was just insane. I've told you guys this before. I actually sat through what I was there to do in like agony, went home, took Advil, went to sleep, woke up in the morning shaking and cold, like I was going into shock from the pain. Went to the hospital. I told them I injured my back. They didn't listen to me. They thought I had cancer, sent me for scans. 24 hours later, they're like, well, you don't have cancer. And I'm like, yeah. And I was so tired of it that I just went home. And I guess I should have said, like, well, I think it's my back. They don't listen. Anyway, yeah. So I went down there to the bank to run these errands, pay my bills. I had to take Gunnar to the doctor in the morning. He has torn meniscus in both knees. And then I had to get some paperwork done for Aaron at the same time. Then I took Gunnar for lunch. That was nice. Then I had to walk all the way to the bank. Then I popped into Urban Outfitters and Aritzia just to check out what they have. Not like I'm going to buy it, but I just wanted to see. And it was nice. And then I had to like do some faxing. I basically ran errands all day. Came home, made dinner. Oh, I'm exhausted. Oh my God, you fell and you couldn't move? Oh my God, where did you hurt yourself? You couldn't move at all? It must have been a really bad fall. Wait, what did you say? Somebody else said something? No, you can't really wear a back brace. No, it's crazy. And actually the back brace that I had from the surgery made it worse because the spine is pushed forward like towards the front. So having the back brace, I've tried a couple. and I think it's moving it because I started to get pain in my hips. So when I had the surgery with my implants taken out, and they did like some lipo right under here, right? I could only wear that thing for about, I don't know, I wore it for about 6 weeks. I couldn't wear it because it was shifting my spine. I could feel it. So I had to stop. So anyway, yeah, no, can't wear a back brace. There's a surgery they can do, but who wants back surgery, right? And it's complicated. And I figure, look, I mean, I'm okay. But I mean, it's like, yeah, I guess that's how life is. You know, you're just minding your own business and you get injured. And I understand now how it happens that older people get out of shape. It's like sometimes you look at people and you're, I mean, when I was younger, I'd look at people and I'd be like, oh, they should go to the gym. They should do this. They should do that. I didn't understand. Sometimes people just get injured, like they get a knee injury or a back injury, where something just happens and then it limits how active they can be. And then they start to deteriorate, you know, but it's not their fault. I get it now. So anyway, yeah, that's how my day was. How did Gunnar hurt his knees? Well, the thing was, he tore the left one. The dog leash like got wrapped around him and pulled, and it just like pulled him a bad way. And I made a video at that time when I took him to the physio, and we didn't know, but he had a torn meniscus. And then from walking on it wrong, like walking on his leg wrong all that time, I think maybe it wore out the other knee. Like, we don't know, but he had the MRI on one and it's torn, and then he had the MRI on the other one. Turns out that one's torn too. He says that the director of his friend's school had the same injury and he just went and got a surgery. But you know why? The guy is like a millionaire. That's why. Because in Canada, well, in Quebec anyway, to get knee surgery, you have to be unable to walk for 2 years before you're even eligible. So you fell on your butt? Maybe you cracked your tailbone. You couldn't move. Oh, but like you could move, like your arms and stuff. You mean like it hurts so much to move? Is that what you mean? Yeah, it's crazy, man. That's what I'm talking about. You're just going through life and then, you know, you slip and you hurt yourself or something happens, you know? I get it now. Anyway, that's it. For me, I wanted to tell you about, I got screwed up on Poshmark. I hope it gets better. I mean, I don't know if Robin, I don't know if you're still here, but, you know, thanks for the encouragement because I'm really, like, not happy about this. And I just want something to work. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really, like, a super hard worker, in case you guys didn't notice. I'm just an ass buster, and I like to have projects. And if I don't have projects, like, that are working financially, I have creative projects. My latest obsession is restoring shoes. I might have told you before, I call them murder shoes. I know I've showed you some shoes before. You didn't see these before, but look at them now. Not bad, eh? These shoes were, I got them at a church yard sale. I finally found one of those. I bought the shoes for $1, but they were destroyed. I mean, they were completely like black, just about. They were so dirty. And look how clean. I mean, and it's crazy too, because I like doing it so much that I'll find myself, it's late at night and I'm like, I should go to bed. I'm like, I want to clean the shoes, you know? And I think, wow, what a waste of time. But then again, so is watching Netflix and everybody does it. Might as well clean shoes, right? Anyway, they're super cute. Little Pumas. But it's not for money because, I mean, these shoes are like $80 new. You know, when they resell, they're like $40 or $45. They're so cute though, Robin, right? They're adorable. But, you know, they still have marks. I couldn't get this one out. They still have some marks. If I sold it on Poshmark for half the original price, it's $40. Take away 20%, so it leaves me with what, 32, minus the discount that I'm going to give, which is probably going to be like another $7. No, I didn't do the bottom of the shoe yet. I didn't miss it. I'll get to that. I need something that's just like ground dirt in there. It's not dog shit or anything. Yeah, minus the shipping discount and the discount, and it's like I could get $20 for the shoes, you know? It can't possibly be for money. It's just so much enjoyment watching the shoe go from looking like a crime scene to looking like this. That's why I call them murder shoes. I know, they're so cute. And I've done so many pairs that were so destroyed, and I just completely restored them. And then I take these before and after pictures. And it's kind of like this weird artistic process for me of like reversing the time and reversing the damage. I mean, it's just purely like just a creative thing, I guess. Yeah, murder shoes. So these are my little murder shoes. A Hoyer lift? Oh, Aaron doesn't need help getting out of bed. Oh no, I wouldn't be able. No, I don't do any of that stuff. But thanks. No, he doesn't need that. Aaron is like super strong, right? He gets himself in and out of bed. And in and out of the shower. I just have to give him what we call oomph, which is I just have to like shove his hips over. But for getting in the car, yeah, for getting in the car, I had to like take the back. I've showed you guys in some videos how we do the transfer. Take the back and like really shove him over. I can't do it anymore because the shoving and like the leaning is just gonna throw me out. Yeah, but I always go, do you want me to give you some oomph? I've got all these funny little things I say to him, and I think if people saw like what we say, because you know when somebody's disabled, I think people are kind of like, oh, like be careful, like don't offend them. But honestly, I call him my duffel bag all the time, you know? Like when he's getting dressed, I call him my cute little duffel bag, you know? I mean, because it's cute, you know? And sometimes I think about that. I'm like, yeah, I've been like with the guy who's in a wheelchair for 20 years, but it's kind of like, it doesn't matter. It's like you just love the person so much that it's just like, yeah, they're in a chair, but you just get used to it, you know? Because before I would be like, oh, her boyfriend's in a wheelchair. I wonder what happened. Oh, that must be so hard. Like, what's life like being with somebody who's in a wheelchair? It's just like, you know, it's just like any other regular couple, except that you can't go upstairs and you have to deal with some hassles. But on the personal end, it's like exactly the same. And you have like little things you say and little nicknames, and like I just happen to call him my little duffel bag sometimes because when he's on the bed, it's like he can't move. Like he's paralyzed from like here down. It's supposed to be up here because his spine is broken all the way up here, so it should be here, but luckily it's more like here because it's not completely broken. It's broken, but there's a little bit something connected, so it goes a little lower. When he's on the bed, and he's like a roll over to like put his pants on. He's just like a little duffel bag. He's so cute. I love him so much. I have a lot of names for him. I call him my sad teddy bear. I have a whole bunch of things. I call him my little koala because when he smiles, his eyes go like this, and he looks like a happy little koala. Yeah. No, it's crazy. Yeah, it's been like 20 years. It'll be 20 years in April. Yeah, I'm stuck with him. You know, it's one of those really like for better or for worse kind of things. Hey, what time is it, you guys? Can you tell me? Because I'm supposed to do a silent show on Poshmark. I mean, I'm really trying. Yes, little koala. Because his eyes go like... What else did I do? Oh, yes, I had to do all the laundry by hand. I did that. Yeah, he is handsome, eh? Oh my god, you should have seen him when he was young, too. He looked like Bon Jovi. Supposed to get hay for the rabbits. I didn't do that. Picked up all Aaron's prescriptions and mine too. Yeah, did the laundry by hand. That's starting to be a real pain in the ass. Like the fact that there is no laundry room, because I'm doing my shirts and all that is not too hard, but Aaron's jeans, forget it. Forget it. I've tried it. It's a nightmare because they're all full of grime from his black hands, from his tires. It's everywhere. And I'm not doing it. I had to go to the laundromat, and it takes up all your time because you have to stay there because there's a lot of tweakers. 10:02. Okay, I have to get off because I got to do a silent Posh show. You guys can join me. I put the link in the Facebook if you want to stop in. You know, I know most of you Americans, you can't buy anything. Oh, yeah, no, I don't want to go on camera right now, and I have to get all the clothes out and have them all lined up and show them, and I'm not up for it because I got to put Gunner to bed. I'm going to come back on Thursday. No, I've done live before, but in the day they're doing construction, so I can't even go live. And then at night I have terrible lighting and I'm exhausted and I don't want to pull out all the clothes. You have to have everything like on a nice rack and have good lighting. And it's like, I can't even do it. I'm just going to do silent. No one's going to buy anything. They never do on silent. I think I scheduled it for 10:07 or 10:17 or something like that. So I guess I better get over there. Anyway, just as well, because I always talk too much. But we'll catch up some more on Thursday. I just wanted to give you a little update. And I hope you guys are doing well. And yeah, I'll let you know what's going on with Poshmark. But yeah, the link is on Facebook. If you want to stop in, like you can stop in on Poshmark and say hi. I'll turn on the sound and we can talk on there. I just don't want to turn on the camera because then I'm gonna look like a complete loser. I'm like, oh yeah, hey, so I'm auctioning these clothes, but I don't have them ready. But anyway, you guys know Elga's Bazaar on Poshmark.ca. Poshmark.ca/Elga's Bazaar. Thanks, Robin. And you two keep up the good work. It's so overwhelming though, like taking the photos, like we talked about this, like so much work. Oh my god, my place is so full of stuff. It's crazy. And it was worth it before because I was like buying it and getting rid of it. And now it's like, and I'm down on the marketplace algorithm because I haven't been active on there. I used to get like thousands of hits on my stuff every week and I was used to that. And now like I had like 82 hits on my items this week. It was crazy. But I sold a vase today, so that's good. And I sold a couple other things. So there's something happening. Trying, not giving up. Okay, well, thanks a lot for dropping in, you guys. I love you. Thanks for your support. And have a good night. And I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.